Morning children, myself Rajesh Tikruz. Welcome to the e-learning classes provided by Sunmakers Academy. Children, we are having history lesson 2, class 8. The lesson is the expansion of British power in India. And in this lesson we had gone that some of the traders from Western Europe, they had come in India and they had a trade in India. Because of the trade, they had fight among themselves. There was Carnatic wars, Maratha wars, Sikh wars. So many wars were held, and at last British became a colonial power in India and started ruling over India and ruled almost about 200 years. Now we'll see the next topic, the expansion of British power in India. The topic is civil service. Talking, Lord Cornwallis established Indian Civil Services (ICS) in 1793, and this came to be known as steel. This came to be known as steel frame of Indian administrations. Why it was named the steel frame of Indian administrations? Because Lord Cornwallis separated the administrations between revenue and commercial branches. The administrations were divided between commercial branches and revenue branches. And also, he established promotion on the basis of seniority. Talking, promotions were based on seniority. That is why this came to be known the Code of Cornwallis. This came to be known Cornwallis Code. So children, now the next we'll have Next, we'll have army. The army was an important instrument for defending, consolidating, and expanding the British rule in India. The recruitment of Indian sepoys took place first at the time of the Carnatic War. Talking, British organized army systems, and it was an instrument for them to expand their colonial power. In the beginning, when the Carnatic War was held, at that time, some of the sepoys of India, especially from the Bihar and the UP, were recruited. But later on, again it was reorganized from the citizens taken from the Sikhs, Punjab and Haryana. And the British, with the help of the armies, they ruled over India almost about 200 years. Talking, all the highest posts were given to the British. Sepoys, meaning Sipahi, and Subedar. These are the posts were given to the Indians. Police. Lord Cornwallis organized a regular police force. Its function was to maintain law and order and assist the district magistrate in carrying out his duties. Okay, talking British. Before that, there was no any army forces, police, law and order. The judgment were given in the kingdom of the king in a assembly. But British brought a system of armies and police. Talking police, Lord Cornwallis organized police to maintain law and order. And these police were under the district magistrates. In the districts, there were so many thanas. The in charge of those thanas were called daroga, and they all were under the district magistrates. So police organized police system to maintain law and order in their colonialism, and this system, police system, was under the district magistrates. Judicial organization. The judicial system in India had no uniform code of law prior to the one introduced by the British in 1793. The Cornwallis Code was introduced under which civil, criminal and commercial cases beside those pertaining to land, revenue and the police system were covered. So stop talking about the judicial organizations. Before that, as I told, judgments were given in the assembly of the kingdoms by the king. There was no judicial organizations. But Lord Cornwallis, during the British period, a system of judicial organizations were held. And British in the code of 1793, judicial organizations was established, and Cornwallis cases divided into three categories: criminal cases, civil cases, and the commercial cases. And accordingly, the judges were appointed and the judgments were given. So this is talking about. Before that, there was no judicial organizations. Lord Cornwallis only on the Act of 1793, judicial organizations courts were arranged. There were Supreme Court, there was High Courts and subordinate courts. Subordinate courts were under the district magistrate, and all the lower cases and whatever that came of the lower prices, that were given to the subordinate courts. The judges were the British. Only subordinate court judges were of Indians. First Supreme Court was established in Calcutta. So again, the Supreme Court was established in Calcutta in 1774 at the code of 1773. Then later on, there were high courts were established in Surat, Calcutta under the Revolving Act of 1700. A graded system of courts involved over a period of time to dispense justice. Gradually, high courts were established at Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. Later on, high courts was established Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. As I told you about the subordinate courts, were organized as district levels. So children, it was inevitable for the British to involve an administration structure in order to consolidate their control over India. Thus, they established the pillars of Indian administration in the form of the civil services, police, army and the judiciary. So in this way, British were able to colonize all over India, and they ruled over India almost about 200 years. Okay children, so this is the end of the lessons. In the next video, we will have exercise. Till then, please subscribe my video and share it. Thank you.